Imagine this. You're having a conversation with someone. They sound confident. They look composed, but something feels off. You can't quite put your finger on it, but deep down, you sense that they are not telling the truth. This is where body language becomes your greatest tool. The ability to decode the body language of a liar can give you an incredible advantage, whether in business, relationships, or everyday interactions. The truth is, people lie all the time. Sometimes it's small and harmless, like saying they love your cooking when they don't. Other times it's big, serious, and even dangerous. And while words can be manipulated, body language often reveals the truths. When someone lies, their body reacts in ways they can't fully control. Microexpressions, hand gestures, posture shifts, eye movements, all of these can expose deception if you know what to look for. So let's break it down and uncover the secrets behind spotting a liar. One of the first things you need to pay attention to is eye contact. There's a common myth that liars avoid eye contact, but that's not always true. Skilled liars know this myth, and they often overcompensate by maintaining too much eye contact. If someone is staring at you intensely without blinking much, that could be a red flag. On the other hand, some people do avoid eye contact when lying because they feel uncomfortable. They might glance away frequently, look down, or shift their gaze from side to side. The key is inconsistency. If their usual eye contact habits suddenly change, that's something to take note of. Now let's talk about facial expressions. Real emotions happen naturally and involve multiple muscles in the face. A genuine smile, for example, engages not just the mouth but also the eyes. A fake smile, however, is often just the lips curving upwards while the eyes remain unchanged. When someone lies, their expressions may not match their words. They may say they're happy, but their eyes remain tense. They may express sadness, but their mouth twitches as if suppressing something. Watch for quick, fleeting expressions, also known as microexpressions. These are brief facial expressions that reveal true emotions before a person can consciously mask them. If someone briefly shows fear or disgust before quickly returning to a neutral face, they might be lying. Next, let's look at hand movements. People naturally gesture with their hands when they speak. It's part of normal expressive communication, but when someone is lying, their gestures often become out of sync with their words. They might say something and then gesture afterward, instead of simultaneously. This delay can indicate that they are constructing a false statement. Another thing to watch for is excessive hand movements. Liars sometimes touch their face, rub their neck, or cover their mouth as if trying to block the lie from escaping. These are called pacifying gestures, and they reveal inner anxiety. The hands don't lie. If someone's hands suddenly start fidgeting, clenching, or moving unnaturally, pay attention. Another big indicator of deception is body posture. When someone lies, their body may become rigid and tense. They may cross their arms, lean away from you, or position themselves defensively. It's a subconscious way of protecting themselves. On the flip side, some liars may try too hard to appear relaxed. If someone is overly still, not moving at all, or appears too stiff, it could be a sign that they're trying to suppress nervous energy. Another powerful clue is how someone uses their voice. A person's tone, pitch, and speech patterns can all change when they're lying. If someone's voice suddenly rises in pitch, they might be experiencing stress. Liars also tend to speak more slowly, carefully choosing their words to avoid being caught. Others might rush through their words, hoping you won't catch inconsistencies. And then there's one of the biggest giveaways: verbal fillers. When people lie, they often struggle to find the right words, so they fill the gaps with phrases like you know, and I mean. These fillers are an attempt to buy time while they fabricate their response. The more someone hesitates before answering a simple question, the more suspicious it becomes. But what happens when you confront a liar? Well, their body language will usually reveal even more. When pressed for the truth, liars often become defensive. They might suddenly get aggressive, accusing you of not trusting them or changing the subject entirely. This is called diversion. Instead of addressing your question, they'll try to shift your focus onto something else. If someone is telling the truth, they'll usually stay calm and answer directly. But if someone is lying, they may start breathing more heavily, swallowing hard, or even sweating. These are all physiological signs of stress, and they can be difficult to hide. Another trick liars use is repeating your question before answering. If you ask, "Did you take the money?" and they respond with, "Did I take the money?" before giving an answer, they might be stalling to think of a lie. The more someone repeats or rephrases your question before answering, the more likely they're not being honest. But let's not forget, not all signs of deception mean someone is lying. Some people fidget when they're nervous, even when telling the truth. Others may have natural speech hesitations without any deception involved. The key is to look for clusters of behavior. One sign alone isn't enough. But if you notice multiple signs together like avoiding eye contact, fidgeting, voice changes, and defensive behavior, it's a strong indicator that something isn't right. You now have the tools to decode the body language of a liar. The next time you're in a conversation and something feels off, trust your instincts. Watch for these subtle clues and see if the body reveals the truth that words try to hide. But remember, body language isn't just about detecting deception. It's about understanding people on a deeper level. And the more you observe, the better you'll become at reading between the lines. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, because you will learn a ton of information in the next video.